Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I am here again with Franco.
What's up?
Yeah, and we're gonna finish this out. I think that I don't know how much of this trial is left. Seems like it's probably kind of short, and then we might start the other one. I don't know.
I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
I know.
I'm not literally on the edge of my seat though. I'm actually
You're reclined.
I'm reclined. It's a nice day out today.
Yeah, I would have kept going with this and stopped it at the chapter division, but I mean, it was such a good cliffhanger, you know?
Yeah, and also your phone was dying out.
That's true.
That's kind of the big reason.
True. Okay, anyways. Uh-oh, what do? I don't remember what my choices are. Oh, that's right. Ooh. Okay, so Edgeworth he raised an objection. He was like, no, don't make me innocent. I'm guilty. But I'm not going to let Edgeworth do that. I'm going to raise an objection to Edgeworth's objection.
What if he's going to do something epic, though?
But he just said, I don't agree with your verdict of not guilty.
All right, well, you raise an objection.
Yeah, and besides, if I'm wrong, the game probably will just do whatever anyways. Like, if my objection doesn't work, then Edgeworth will just keep talking anyways. So I'm going to raise an objection. Objection! The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst.
Objection! Objection! Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I gotta get back to that.
I know, right? It's so hard for me to do this guy's voice, too.
I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
That would be Larry.
Fucking Larry.
I know, right?
We must hear this new statement.
Yeah, I guess it's a two-way street. Like, if we were able to hear Larry's testimony after he objected after the verdict, then I guess we have to hear Edgeworth out.
We must hear Miles Edgeworth. I can do it. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. God, it's be so cringe listening to it after.
For 15 years,
Oh, what edgy.
I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer.
You mean in the incident where your father died?
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me!
I'm being the crowd. Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected.
Edgeworth, he's so honorable that he's like... Hold on, there's a plane. He's so honorable that, like, he's doing this even, like, he doesn't care about himself. You know what I mean? He's, like, such a emotional masochist. Okay, anyways. Did you already say that?
This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. How do I do his voice?
I don't know, you can just do all kinds of stuff.
A crime for which the statute of limitation runs out for a day. That is what...
Today.
That's what's happening, Judge.
Yep.
I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
You and me too.
Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial. Right here, right now.
I don't think that's how court works, but okay.
We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess.
Yeah, and I'm sure the chapter will end after that, but that's fine.
During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
Bong bong.
Bonk. Big bonk. December 2022.
12:28, bro.
40. District lobby, the federal.
I'm sorry, right? Plane. Airplane.
That's a helicopter.
Helicopter.
Get it right.
Cool. I feel like my voice is a little off too. I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, pal.
Should I try him?
Yeah.
I mean, kill your dad? How do I do his voice? I'm trying to...
I don't know. I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy. Just crazy.
Huh? Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Duh.
What are you doing about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. You see, this is what makes Phoenix stand apart. Even when the client doesn't believe in himself, Phoenix believes in him.
Yeah.
He's like, sorry, Edgeworth, I'm gonna believe in your ass whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning.
Holy shit.
I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Ooh, let's move on to the last part of the trial. Oh boy, what's gonna happen?
Oh shit, oh fuck,
We
oh
probably,
fuck.
I wonder if we'll finish it. We probably won't. So.
I want to finish it though, really badly.
Okay, well maybe we'll film 3 episodes.
Oh, wow.
Okay, let's go. We'll see how long it takes.
.2:30 p.m. Wish I was good at, like, accents. I'm good at making weird voices, but not accents.
Weird voices will serve you well.
Then, I would like to resume our trial.
And you know, you can try out a new voice for every...
Yeah, that could
Try out a new voice each time until
Yeah.
you find one that fits.
Judge. Miles Edgeworth
has admitted to his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining.
Yeah, let's do that.
The statute of limitations of the DO6 incidents runs out to that.
I don't know how long I could do that.
Though it's unconventional for me, I like to write this one by the book.
I see. Does the defense have any objections?
I don't know, do we? Oh, I guess not. No, Your Honor. Von Karma.
I thought this said vor for a second.
You knew this was gonna happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Yeah, we already established that his plan was to make Edgeworth confess his own guilt, because he thinks he did it.
Very well. Slam.
Bang, bang.
Will Miles Edgeworth take a stand?
Will the witness state his...
You sound like, God, who do you sound like? Like the Cookie Monster.
Sound like Fat Albert.
Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth.
I don't know if I can keep doing that voice.
That's not, you don't have to keep up with it.
I'll find it in.
I'm a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth. 15 years ago, you mistaken. Have you ever heard of what's his name? Chills, the
No.
Burger King foot lettuce guy.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, dude.
15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth.
You mistakenly killed your father,
The-
Gregory Edgeworth.
Is that correct?
Is this correct?
Is this?
That's one thing you don't want to happen in an elevator. Number 15 years ago, DL6 incident. It is correct.
Okay. Then testify. I want to try the evilest voice possible.
I know, right? It's hard for me too.
Then testify this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Hold on, let me check the court record again. DL6 case file. I want to see how many shots were in his... Okay, one bullet found at his heart, but the murder weapon was fired twice.
Yeah.
So that doesn't line up. And that was very similar to the murder case that this originally was, but that doesn't matter now. Okay, anyways. Also, when Von Karma tased us earlier and, like, stole our shit because we're stupid, Maya, like, you know, she tried to be a hero and, like, tried to stop it. She got tased too, though, but she did get this from him. The bullet taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart still bears clear ballistic markings. So Von Karma had this, and I'm guessing he probably thinks that he still has it.
Oh boy, he's gonna get karma'd.
So true.
I hope he gets his ass handed to them.
Okay, only if I can get it to work. Please, please. I just love how, like, in the first game already, we get a serious Edgeworth backstory, and already, you know, we are banding together with him. He's not our enemy.
No.
Like, we're two sides of the same coin, you know? We're like Anakin and Obi-Wan, but, like, not at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear this testimony. The GL6 incident. That day, I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. Yeah, my voice is, like, bad today, my Edgeworth voice.
It's okay.
My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later... Plane? I don't know if that's interfering or not. I can't tell. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. God, poor Edgeworth. He's a fucking traumatized little boy. He was like 9 years old when this happened.
Yeah, why are they putting... God, what a dick.
That's all. Poor boy, and he blames himself for it.
And until now, you thought this memory was a dream.
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events.
Bah! That's the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, let's press everything.
Is his name, like, Wright? Is that, like, intentional? Mr. Wright?
Yeah.
Felix Wright?
Yeah. That day I'd gone to the courtroom. Okay.
Hold it.
What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. How interesting. What's a common theme between all of these things?
Oh, shit.
Von Karma was there. Von Karma is the one who wrote that letter that told Mr. Yanni Yogi to kill the guy. You know, spoiler, but you weren't here for that. Von Karma was the one who wrote that letter that got sent to him.
Oh, shit. Oh,
And
shit.
he's in trial today.
Oh, good boy.
You know, even though he took you in, Miles Edgeworth, and
It's also
mentored
called
you.
Von Karma.
Yeah. Even though he mentored you, Miles, he's tried to fuck your life up from the beginning, probably.
Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case. It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
But you're so meticulous about everything. That's kind of out of character for you. That was when Edgeworth pointed. Oh yeah, Gregory Edgeworth was the only guy who basically told Von Karma, like, hey, like, you're fabricating stuff or something like that. Bro, that totally gives him motive. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's all. And so, I mean, oh my god, of course Von Karma would want Edgeworth to think that he did it and have him confess.
Exactly.
Because he doesn't give a fuck about Edgeworth.
Exactly.
Okay, anyways. Fuck, dude. What a horrible person.
Yeah.
That was when Edgeworth pointed Edgeworth Sr., pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. Okay. Earthquake struck. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator? Yes. What, do you want to be Edward?
No. I just, that was just instinct.
Myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first. But then as time passed, and no one came to help, we lost their composure. I guess I should have checked the other recording to see if the audio worked out, but...
It's okay.
Fingers crossed. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. God!
Jesus
It was
Christ.
so sad. But then, something heavy fell at my feet. What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up. What happened next?
Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous, but the air was getting so thick. I panicked.
So, you're saying you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze. Okay, a moment later, there was a single gunshot. But the gun was fired twice, though. Oh. Yeah, that's apt observation, Phoenix. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. It was a terrible scream. Oh boy, this is so sad.
Alexa, play this specific.
I know, right? F in the chat. To this day, what if what if the scream that he hears in his dreams every night, Von Karma goes to his window every night and just goes like, "Rah!"
What if I was thinking like he says to this day and he's like, no, it stopped last week.
It's like Von Karma is the one actually just like
Yes.
screaming outside of his window,
Yes.
so he hears the scream every night.
He follows him everywhere he went.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you know, I hear it just as clear as before. It's like I'm really hearing it. Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I'll ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. What? One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. Oh, I think this is just the once you loop through all the dialogue. Because I was like, what? The scream? But I don't know what it means. I'd better find out and quick. Okay. Well, oh good, my penalties are all refilled, or my lives, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna present the, like the autopsy report with that single gunshot.
Mm-hmm.
There was a single gunshot, then a scream. Okay, and then here it says the gun was fired twice. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? John Cena voice. Are you sure about that?
Are you sure? Yes.
Yes, I'm sure,
I'm sure
of
of
it.
that.
Hey! I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
But that doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up, fam. It don't add up. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
Objection!
You enjoy dragging out that file, don't you?
Well, this time it's actually the relevant case file, bro.
But I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on.
It should be in the victim data, right?
Which page contradicts not Miles Edgeworth's testimony?
Victim data. My leg's gonna fall asleep. Look at the victim data in this file. Oh, my foot. I can't feel it. Oh, no. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. You do realize that this game has sound effects that we just can't hear right now.
It makes it even better.
Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet, the murder weapon was fired twice. Curious. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Shots fired.
Nice pun. Shots fired.
Yeah.
Was there, perhaps, another shooter who fired the second shot?
Are we getting into like JFK territory right
Yes,
now?
yes, we are.
Was there a grassy knoll? Am I missing something?
Objection, Your Honor. As sure as you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It may have been fired the day before the incident.
Except hold on. Sorry. But wasn't one of the bullets found in one bullet was found in the heart, and then we have the other bullet. And that bullet has the ballistic data, which I don't know if that'll tell us about when it was fired, but at least we have that bullet. He probably thinks he has it. So he's probably gonna be like, oh, you can't prove it.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, yes, we
Here we
can.
go, about to get his ass handed to them.
There's no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
Then why is the second bullet in the DL6 evidence? Huh? What?
I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright.
Maybe we can just make this a long one and like finish.
Yeah, because I'm getting really invested.
The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. On those shots,
One of those shots.
one of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case?
Yeah, I do, bitch. I got that bullet right here with me. Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you some proof. You want some proof? I'll show it to you.
What? Impossible.
Impossible! Unacceptable!
Now, Mr. Von Karmer, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence.
Yeah, no, it's because he thinks that he's got the whole case, tied up around his finger. He had, got everything lined up, everything forged, everything hidden that he needed, but Maya fucking saved the day.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof.
It was also really sad because Maya was like super upset that she couldn't save us from getting tased, and she's like, oh, I'm useless, I can't even call my sister because she's like, her spirit medium skills aren't that strong. She's like, I'm literally useless, I'm gonna go kill myself basically. And then we were like, no, she didn't say that, but we were like, no, Maya, we'll prove it to you that you're not useless. And right here, boy, right here. Okay, show us your proof.
Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident?
Take that!
Mr. Wright, please.
What? No, this is new bullet. This is new evidence, bro. What? Read it.
Please, think how we feel having to look at this evidence time and time again.
Did I show the wrong thing?
Every time you show this ridiculous, I feel, well, mocked.
Excuse me. I mean, I really don't mean any harm by it, Your Honor.
Any harm. And not doing any harm are two different things, Mr. Wright.
Oh no, am I gonna get penalized?
Try again, Mr. Wright.
What? Hold on. DL6 bullet. Oh, this was the one that was in his heart. Oops. What's this one? Pistol bullet found in the big... No, this is not the same. Okay. Oh, how about that? How about that?
Oh, there we go.
Right? Okay. Because, yeah, if there was one shot to the heart and then one through the window, I'm sure the window one is when he threw the pistol.
Yeah.
Because it'd be pretty convenient if he threw it and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, it's this. Man, I really thought that I had it with that freaking bullet. Whatever.
So look at this photograph. No, wait.
Look at this photograph.
No. This is a photograph of the scene or the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. Beach. This photo proves it.
Oh, he thought he had got that covered, right?
I don't even know. I was thinking about the bullet, but I was kind of misguided there because I didn't realize it was the same bullet. But that photo proves it that, yeah, it was fired twice there.
Fired? Where? Oh, shit. From the window.
Yeah, or through the window or something. Okay. Read
So,
it.
let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where?
Yeah, because what I'm saying is when Edgeworth threw the gun, it probably shot the wall, right? Shot
Yeah.
through the window. And then the second gunshot is the one that actually killed his dad. Because with that, if you throw a gun and it goes off, it's probably going to go off like in the corner somewhere, right? Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo. That should be obvious. The contradiction is here.
I see a bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Damn.
Damn.